So, no swimming, no kayaking. You can't pet the turtles. I'm not allowed to jump my motorbike over my car. And for some reason, I'm not allowed to attach my big camera to my drone. Well, I'm allowed to go fishing, but when you live in a van with a vegetarian that doesn't like fish, that's not going to happen. And I'm allowed to walk my dog. That's also going to be a problem, but we'll give you a full update on AJ a little bit later on in the video when we know a little bit more about what's going on. But first, I'm going to show you an even bigger problem with this lake that we're at. It's completely dried out! It's like a scene from The Lion King, only with more tyres and crap. So I can't get the drone out to show you the vastness of this, and for obvious reasons I can't take you out in the kayak either, but I thought it was worth a look because it is very, very surreal, and we're noticing this time round in France especially, the water levels are either very, very low or they're completely gone, so to speak, and it's quite strange to, you kind of watch the wildlife sort of struggling around and landing on all these dead trees and old bits of rock and old bits of bone and like I say, the odd tyre. It's a lot cleaner than an English barren lake would look. I haven't come across a single shopping trolley yet, so that's always a bonus. But we're going to move on, I think, and show you something a bit more interesting. So I think we can all agree that this is neither the most interesting and certainly not the prettiest place we've ever taken you. But the place we're going to visit next, we're hoping is a lot more interesting, and we're going to go there right now.
We've brought you to a dam. It's not like any dam that we've ever been to before or any dam that we've ever shown you before. This dam is responsible for the deaths of 150 children, 134 men, 112 women and 27 individuals that cannot be identified. This is the Malpasset Dam.
So one of the first things you notice about this dam is the sheer size of it, and as soon as you walk through you have to come through like a valley to get here, and I will show you that in a bit because that's interesting in itself, but as soon as you come around the corner you can't help but notice the vastness of it. So it is, or it was, should I say, 222 metres wide, 66 metres high and 6.6 metres deep at the bottom, and then it would taper up as it sort of got taller. Is that right?
I'm teaching her the fun facts. She's done all right, hasn't she?
I've done very well, and Emily is now going to give you some more fun facts, although this time it's quite a sombre story, so they're not so fun facts.
This is true. So the dam was constructed between 1952 and 1954. It was built a little bit earlier on, but due to funding they had to stop the build. And by November 1959, the dam was already showing signs that it was going to collapse. And then on the 2nd December, by noon that day, the dam was full up with water. There was a resident guardian in place and asked for permission to release some of the water, but didn't get it until after 6 p.m. that night. And by that time, it was too late. They tried to release some of the water and it took nearly 3 hours to release a few centimetres, and then by 21:13 that night the dam collapsed completely, leaving just a few blocks behind, and the water rushed out of there at around 40 miles per hour, wiping out 2 villages and surrounding buildings, which is just like mental. So there are a couple of theories as to why the dam did collapse, one of them being about the surrounding rocks and that the ground, because of the type of rocks that they were, the water couldn't flow through them, and so water would collect underneath the dam with nowhere to flow. And then the other theory is that when the highway was being built just down the road, the explosions made the, I don't know how to, the integrity of the dam was then compromised. But I don't think anyone will really know, to be honest with you, so it's just a really, I don't know, surreal place to be, do you not think?
Oh yeah. And it is really, really apparent when you stand here how much damage and how much destruction and disaster this thing caused.
Yeah.
And I can't remember, there's a word for it, I read it somewhere, probably on Wikipedia, but it's the first time France has allowed marriage after death. So for the people that was engaged who lost their fiancés, they was allowed to get married after the death.
So they got all of the rights and stuff that went along with it, isn't it?
Yeah, which is pretty sombre when you think about it, isn't it?
Oh, honestly, I just, I keep trying to picture the fact of like the water rushing through and what that must have looked like, and then to be in one of them villages.
Oh yeah, because
like,
I think they got a warning, but they just didn't have time to fully get out, and then the water actually flowed from here. I put a map up on the screen all the way down and ended up in the ocean.
Yeah.
So gathering quite a lot of speed and taking big chunks of the dam with it. And
oh
this
my God.
bit behind me there, I don't know how the thing's still standing, but that, I don't know if you get it on camera here, but I'll go and try and film it in a second. The depth of how big this thing is, and we're going to take you back through the valley in a second, and I'll show you some of the boulders that are still laying around, because to me that's the most shocking thing. These huge mammoth pieces of dam have just flown down this valley with it.
And I think when you see the size of the boulders that have gone down, like the force of that water must have been like.
How's it go? Right, let's go and have a look. We'll show you. So it is absolutely huge under here and incredibly scary because the thing's already collapsed once. Emily's given me the look of daggers, so I'm going to get my ass out of here. Woo! But yeah, pretty vast. So there are pieces of this dam all over the place, and they are absolutely massive. I don't know if you got context. I can't really see in the screen. Hang on. They're absolutely huge. So yeah, these mammoth huge pieces of dam, massive bits of rock, litter this canyon or stream or whatever you want to call it, this valley that we're in, all the way down pretty much back to the car park. And if you think of the force that would have to be generated by the pressure from that water to carry these, I don't know if you can see the dam's behind me up there, and then these carry on all the way down. I'll show you some more. I'll probably overlay some shots right now of some other bits and pieces that we found, but they are everywhere and they are just vast. And there's all the metal, the reinforced steel is it's just coming out of the ground, coming out of these rocks. It's absolutely everywhere. It's got incredibly warm. Emily's gone back to the van because we've left AJ and Summer there. Like I say, there is a park up here that presents its own issues. We're not going to stay, I'll show you why, but I'm going to head back there now because it is getting hot. So here we are then back at the van, and you might think, oh, it looks like an alright park up, trees, bit of greenery, plenty of space. You can't see it yet, but you can probably hear it, but if I spin 180, we're parked directly underneath. I don't know if you can see it, somewhere over there, there is a motorway bridge. So we are going to move on. They give a period of bad weather coming, I'm afraid, so we are going to move, but it does mean we can do an activity that Emily is going to love very much because it involves snacks. In fact, one of her top 5 snacks, I believe.
It is my favourite, and it's even better on movie night.
So as you can see, the weather has most definitely turned. A little while ago, loads of you saw us setting up this new projector in the van, and you've asked us loads of questions about what one we've gone for, and we can finally tell you all about it. So whilst Emily is setting up our indoor cinema, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this. This is the BenQ GS50, and it is fully loaded with top of the range specs. Now, full disclaimer, BenQ have sent us this for free, but we're not being paid to make this video, and they've got no input in what's in the video. So although we've had it for free, we've had it for about 6 weeks now, I think, to review. We've been using it all the time and we absolutely love it, and here's why. So we've been looking for a projector for a really long time, and it's so difficult because there's so many different ones on Amazon, and the more and more I got into looking at the specs and the features and what they can do and what they can't do, the more put off I was, because if we was going to get one, I wanted one that had great picture quality, brilliant sound, and I didn't want one that I had to attach like a separate soundbar and then attach my laptop to and have all these things plugged in and in the way and running. So this one really is for us an all-in-one solution. So because we intend to use it outdoors quite a bit, well, when the weather picks up that is, it is IPX2 splash proof and 50cm drop resistant, so that is good for us because it does mean that if AJ kicks it off or if it does get a little bit huey in those colder evening nights, it's going to be a little bit protected. It's got built-in Android TV, and it comes with a stick that you take out and you put it into the machine, and that has all like your Amazon Prime, Disney Channel, YouTube, all different things. I think 50D's on there. You can add more stuff to it, so for us it means that we haven't got to have all these other bits and pieces scattered around for the cat to walk on or the dog to trip over or for Emily to potentially spill her beers on. It's really easy to set up, so it's got its own autofocus, so you don't need to worry about that. So wherever you put it, whatever distance you put it away, it will focus itself, and it's got auto keystone. So even if you are slightly on an angle or you don't have it mounted on the mount and you just sort of set it up outside, it will position itself so that the picture's square. So again, a massive plus when you're trying to do this in a van and you don't have like a guaranteed setup, a set setup that's going to be there all of the time. The onboard battery lasts up to 3 hours. Now when I was looking for projectors, this is huge because a lot of them don't. You have to have them plugged in all the time or will only last the duration of half a movie. My only one negative with this is that it doesn't come with a 12-volt fitting, so you do need an inverter or system, but we plug ours into the Jackery, so for us it's ideal, which means we can also plug it in outside. But I would like to see 12-volt added at the future at some point, but apart from that, the 3 hours battery life is ideal, unless you're watching like Gone with the Wind or something, which I think is ridiculously long. You can also use Airstream, so you can stream straight from your phone to the projector. So if you didn't want to use the Android stick, or if it wasn't on there, you can stream it across there. Netflix is a little bit more tricky, and I might go into further detail in that in the future, but I don't want to bore you with all that now. But you can get it on here, which is again is a massive bonus because it's not always easy to watch Netflix through these projectors. So like I said, we've been testing it for quite some time now, and I really like it. And for me, the massive thing is the sound quality on this. It is like being in the cinema. Really impressed with the sound quality, and I have had it on the outside of the van, and the image quality at like 100 inches is top notch. You want to watch the movie, didn't you?
Yes, I've nearly eaten my popcorn, so enough chit chat.
It is Halloween for us right now. You've probably already had Halloween about a week ago, so we are going to watch a scary movie. And will I get a bit of popcorn? You have to let me have a bit. You know I don't like it. I thought you were going to slap my hand. Should we watch a movie?
Get that out of my bowl!
I think it was that bit. Movie?
Movie.
One thing I forgot to mention is you get this remote control, which means you haven't got to keep going back and forth to the projector, which is really handy. And also, yes, you have guessed it, we've bagged you a discount, which is
15% off, and it's Camper 15.
And it is only valid until November the 15th, so you need to get in there quick. If you are looking for a top-end projector, it's not the cheapest, but it's definitely, in our opinion, one of the best. So yeah, go and check them out. Brilliant bit of kit. We are going to snuggle up, maybe, watch a movie, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Come on.
These dreams,
They're not.
they're real.
She's at that whole bowl.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna... It just goes.
It's okay.
Lord, you who can turn the shadow of death into the light of a new day.
Sorry.
Just hit me up the head.
You are touching my bum.
Oh yeah.
Let's get in. They asked for more smut after last time.
Oh right, anyway.
Good morning, welcome back. We have lost you for a couple of days there because we had a torrential downpour.
Yeah, it was 2 days in the van with this one with no editing to do. Was not fun, let me tell you.
Couldn't film it because the rain was that bad. Well, this place literally flooded, didn't it, down the bottom? So yeah, we've just been sat in the van. We really like where we are. We are back in the Pre-Alpes de Joux National Park. I will do the honourable thing and put you guys another map up, mainly because I've still got one from last time we was in the Pre-Alpes de Joux.
Yeah, and we are at Lac de Thorrenc,
we think it's called, and we're going to show you the lake and the park up now because it is really cool. And France has done us a solid again and found me some perfectly sized property.
Don't look back, don't forget, you gotta
this is the lake, and how pretty is it?
I know. And we're on like a little bit of an island in the middle of the lake as well. So we'll just give you a little bit of an update about AJ. He did start the walk off with us, but we've put him back in the van just because we do need to keep him on rest. So we took him to the vets, and he thinks maybe a sprain or he's pulled his ligament or something. So, and he said that it could happen quite a bit because of his injuries, stuff like that. So he gave him some pain medication that we had to give him for a few days, and he's been on rest and only been able to go on small walks up to 20 minutes.
Yep, so we're building him back up. He's a lot better than what he was, but we are still very much keeping an eye on it because obviously we want him to recover as quickly as possible. For those of you that don't know, I'll pop a little screenshot up on the screen now of the operation he had and the plate he's got in his leg. Like I said in the last video, he had a bit more damage than most dogs do when they have this cruciate ligament problem. So I think because he's 8, he is always going to have the odd limp and the odds. This bench is going to break any second. The odd limp and whatnot, and we'll just have to monitor it. But he's much better, but he is going slowly, and because of that, and because of the rain, we have had to slow our trip down considerably, haven't we?
Yes, we have, yeah. But we don't mind that because it gives us time to take in all of this beautiful scenery a lot more, right?
Well, we didn't because it pissed it down for 2 days. But the sun has now come back out. We are going to move because the temperature is about to get drastically colder. So I think they give -5 and potential snow tonight. And as much as I'd love to stay here in the snow,
yeah, I think she tried to bring me up here under false pretences. It's not happening though.
We're going to have to move because the cold won't do AJ's leg any favours, and it won't do our marriage any favours if I get us stuck up here. So we're going to hit the road, but we're going to try and show you some of the scenery on the way down because it's very pretty and very autumnal, isn't it?
It is, it's really pretty.
And we're going to try and find something that we've not had for 4 weeks.
Oh yes!
A shower!
Woohoo!
You excited?
I am excited,
Come on, let's go. It's that windy, I think it's a no-go. Window only footage, I'm afraid, folks, but it is stunning.
We walk, stay and talk, suffer love I have to steal. With blinking eyes through a bad disguise, we move on to the appeal.
So it was a lovely drive down the mountain, but we have arrived at a campsite and it looks all right, to be fair. And yes, for regular viewers of the channel, you know what's coming. It's time.
2-minute tour time! We love this part. Well, I love this part anyway. It's like my little exercise. I like it at the start, but then halfway through, I just get too tired, you know? But anyway, let's start off first with the showers and toilets. I am so excited to use one of these. You'll notice I've got the hat on. That is hiding some, well, we don't even want to know what that hair is like. Showers. I won't go in there because there's someone in there drying the hair. Toilets here. Oh, I'll show these. Hi. No toilet seat and no toilet roll. So you do need to take your own toilet roll. Seems to be like a common thing in Europe. Well, I say in Europe. I have only been to France and Spain, so I'll let you know about the other countries anyway. Oh my god. So I've got to make the long run up to reception. You'll have to bear with. Bear with. See what I mean? Starts off all well and good. Oh, and it's a hill. Lactic acid. Reception area. We've got a kids club area over here. Laundry. We'll be using that. And we've got the reception area. Also got a shop as well. Only open 9 till 12 out of season. This is Camping Le Freyas, and it's 15 minutes north of Freyas, and it's one of the only campsites. Oh mate, it's one of the only campsites that we found that is actually open all year round. I expected more, but you know, a lot of research and all that. You've also got a restaurant, again, not open at the moment, but it doesn't matter. I'm a good cook. Bin's behind me. Let's carry on. I should have got a minute muff out, you know. Oh, God. I've got to try and run faster than what people walk. Keep going. Keep going. Right, also, cool little huts. In high season, they rent them out up to like £900. I should be running. Louise is going to have a go at me, but anyway. And in low season, they rent them out for like £200 for a week, so it's quite good. Anywho, tennis court. We've actually seen quite a few tennis courts dotted all over the place, like wild camping and stuff like that. So bring your tennis racket, because Louise is gutted that she didn't bring hers. Basketball court, and then behind that, but I'm not running there, sorry, is ping pong. So if you like ping pong, head that way, mate, head that way. Let's start running again. Oh, honestly, that looks like it. I think I might walk faster than what I'm running at the moment. Can lose my hat, and then this one, lactic acid. Maybe we should just get on one of these. I don't want to get in trouble. So, I'm nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. We got this. Oh, definitely should have got the scoot out. Back at the pictures. You'll see they have these cool little sinks on them. So you get the sink right next to your pitch. Cool, right? And it's drinking water. So, to recap, camping St Raphael, €24 a night. Big site, lovely. Games room, laundry, perfect. But there is one more thing that I want to show you. But in order to do that, I need to get changed. It's got a pool! Yes, 2 minutes while out.
And now the most exciting part of it all, and you have to excuse the state of me, my incredibly mature 35-year-old wife thought it was hilarious to push me in the pool. This is, we're going to have our first hot shower for 4 weeks.
Oh my God, I am very excited about this, and my legs could really do with a shave, so.
Big time, big time. But this ain't for you.
No, no. The shower was amazing, and I just want to say I have shaved in the 4 weeks that we've been out here, and we have washed. We just obviously don't have a shower. We have flannel washes. But anyway, we're gonna try this for dinner. Bought this with me from Tesco's. Just got to add a little bit of water and some pizzas. Louise is a weirdo and has pineapple on hers, and I'm gonna have mushroom.
Look at Luigi over here.
Woohoo! Oh yeah! This one's yours.
As long as you don't drop it on the floor and it gets covered in dog hairs, I don't mind.
I'll be alright. It'll be the first time we've had dog hairs in our food, would it?
It could be a first time if we don't have dog hairs in our food. You're a massive cheat with your pre-grated cheese.
Look, do you not think I've made enough mess?
If I'd have made this mess, there'd be hell on.
That's right.
So mine's come out lovely. Emily's is now stuck to the roll mat because we can only cook one at a time.
Yeah, and it's got really hot in here and it's just melted to the mat.
With it.
I think I'm gonna have to roll it. Oh, damn it.
You're having a pizza wrap.
I am having a pizza wrap. Give us Thanks! Put the camera down and help me out.
Oh, you don't want to push her when it comes to food, trust me.
Right, Louise!
I just want to see what everyone wants to know how this is going to end. We owe it to the viewers now, babe.
Right, I need your 2 hands.
Come on, Louise, my dinner! You're noisy now.
Right, just...
Right. Excuse me for the brief interruption there, but it had a genuine paddle. Look at it though, it looks alright.
I have a pizza square.
You calm down now?
Yeah, now it's on here, but thanks for all your help.
And on that note, we are going to get an early one because, as you can tell, we're pretty tired. What with the hike this morning, the swim, Emily's 2-minute tour, the excitement of the shower, it's all got a bit much for you, isn't it, babe?
I'm going to hit you so hard.
She's going to hit me. We're going to have our dinner and we'll pick this up tomorrow when I think we're going to try and go into town for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? And she'll be happy again then because it's food related. See you tomorrow. Good morning. So today, in the words of the in-betweeners, we are bus wankers. We're going on a bus. That's a train.
That's my bus.
Emily's party bus. Panicking that we've missed our stop.
But we haven't. I've got the guide.
So we've made it just. That lady bus driver thought she was Michael Schumacher.
Oh.
I feel sick.
Even I feel sick and I've got a headache because of like how she was driving and she was up curbs and roundabouts. She wasn't stopping for them, mate.
The bus journey is meant to be about 43 minutes. It's taken us about 26.
Yeah, easy.
But we are in St Raphael and hopefully we're going to show you guys round a bit and get some breakfast.
Yeah, come on. So we're both sporting new looks today. Me with my like windswept fringe. And this one with her new hat get up. Look at her.
It looks sunny but it's fucking freezing. So I need to put my hood up and it's so windy it's blown off. So this is the new thing. All the kids are doing it. All the kids are doing it.
Oh right, because we're down with the kids, yeah?
Yeah. Also, Steve Radford, if you're watching this, me, you and Will, one of these boats, you're the man with the resources. Will bring the humour, I'll bring the charisma.
And me and Lindsay will bring the
Picnic,
food.
the food and the picnic. You weren't invited, lads.
We are. No,
Lads
come
on
on,
tour.
Linz. Come on, Linz. We got this.
Steve, seriously, mate, boat trip.
Steve, I want this one. I've changed my mind. I want this one. Look at the size of it.
Or, if we get this one, Steve, we can have them both walk the plank.
I'll do it.
In reality, this is the one Emily's getting.
And it's like got water in it, so it's sinking already.
So it is very nice, it's very touristy, very busy. I would get my drone up, but there is police everywhere, and I quite often get asked, am I aware of the very strict drone laws in France? And the answer to that is, yes I am, and that is all I'm going to say on the matter. But we're still in search of breakfast, which we shouldn't struggle because there are cafes aplenty. And then we're going to get back on the bus and go home because it's cold.
I can't really speak because I just eat my hair instead.
Found ourselves a nice little breakfast bargain, €6, but that's probably going to be it from us from, where are we? St Raphael.
St Raphael, yes.
It's nice, but you only need a couple of hours here, that'll do ya. It's a bit like an upmarket South End, shall we say.
Yeah, I reckon you'll be right there.
And with that note, we don't like leaving AJ for too long in the van, so we are going to head straight back to the van on that death bus now. See you at the van. So here we are back at the van. AJ has quite clearly missed us, and we've very much missed him as well. Summer not so much, she just wants to go out chasing lizards. We're going to end the video there because I think this video is going to be fairly long because we've done an awful lot, what with the dam, Emily pushing me in the pool, the 2-minute tour, the town we went to this morning, loads of content. So if you've enjoyed this video, please do consider hitting that red subscribe button. It means the world to us. Really does help the channel grow. And what else?
Give us a thumbs up if you've liked it, or thumbs down if you haven't. Don't matter.
She don't know, she's crazy.
Thumbs up, and ding the bell.
Yeah, ding the bell if you want to be notified of new videos. And as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Well, we've got something really special planned, which we bought, we had to buy something for today, so tune in next week.
Check it out.
I know